there is something to the notion of Minnesota nice.
A new report shows Minnesota is one of the most generous states for charitable donations, and we sent Renee Bonneau out to find out what compels us to help neighbors in need.
Work never stops at Emergency Foodshelf Network in New Hope.
Today, sadly or wonderfully, we serve over 200 food shelves and meal programs, on-site meal programs.
The operation that started 37 years ago would never have grown to meet the area's growing needs if it weren't for donors. Food drives and food manufacturers and suppliers help stock the warehouse shelves. Financial donations help fund the nonprofit's programs. Others give their time.
The volunteers here, and there are a lot of them here today, there are a lot of them here every day, total 14 full-time employees.
Emergency Foodshelf Network isn't the only nonprofit reaping the benefits of generous neighbors. According to a report by the Tax Foundation, Minnesota ranks 5th for its percentage of tax returns claiming charitable deductions for 2011.
We're kind of looked to nationally as the state that has a lot of corporate philanthropy, a lot of corporate engagement.
The president of the Minnesota Council on Foundations says many are inspired by their employers' community involvement, but most often individuals get involved simply to help others.
We're a really highly engaged community of people in this state and very communitarian in the approach that we use to sort of building the assets of our communities. And we have to give back to make that happen.
Whatever the reason, nonprofits like Emergency Foodshelf Network say they're thrilled with the results.
People are generally good and people are generally wanting to help one another.
Minnesota Council on Foundation says charitable giving in the state dipped about 10% during the height of the recession. Donations are back up a little bit, but still have a ways to go.